All truckers? Yeah, let's go! Woo! Oh, snap.
This is not a drill. Stop being fake. Be yourself, son. Wow. What a premiere. What a premiere of a song. What a show. What a show. We're gonna talk all about that. I'm coming here on the trap phone internet from the hotel room. Okay. But I'm gonna do everything I can. I may need to upgrade this internet for tomorrow if this stream does not go well. But the DMB post show stream starts now. Thank you guys for joining. Don't forget to hit that like button. Now, I got a couple of notes here I want to start off with. First and foremost, this was a show that I was able to capture fully. Guys, I got the new little holder right here, stabilizer, okay? And with this, I was able to get the whole show recorded. Okay, hold on. Let me get my effects is not on. Give me 1 second. I need to get the effects on, but don't forget to hit that like button, come in. But I plan to at some point have the full show up. I do want to take time to scour the internet to see if there are any other views of the show. But what you saw in the intro is my vantage point. The stream rate, the quality is not as good as I'm hoping it will be once I'm able to get home. And you also won't see it streaming on a stream in low quality with this dial-up internet at the hotel. So um, stay tuned. More on the way as far as getting you guys a great product, a better product for the full show. And I am looking for stuff. The most important piece, please spread the word. The most important piece, if anyone got Watchtower, I have it. My hand is up. What happened is the homie Robert Stevenson pulled up to say what up. And because of that, I'm kind of holding this up and I'm going over here to say what's up. And you got to put some respect and show love and respect to Dave's vocal coach. And he met Mrs. Conserviz and we were talking about what's going on, how you doing, as we have before. And so my hand kind of slide to the left and it did cha-cha now, and it was not cha-cha. Okay, so just stay tuned for that. But I do have the full show recorded, and I plan to upload videos once this stream is complete tonight, tomorrow. I will get some of that content up. The other stuff I hope to put together, wrap it with the bow, and I do need your help. If anyone took videos, you could be in the lawn, you could be in the corner, you could be behind the soundboard. I am looking for other shots to try to put this together and get a good product here. I do want to try to do the entire screen. Okay, so let's see if this will work. If I go, okay. So let me just try this. Oops. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. All right. So bear with me here. Let's see if this works here. Oh, there we go. Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that, right? Okay. Awesome. It's not gonna work. Let me take that off because that's crazy. Let me see if I can get one more thing here. Window. Okay. All right. Let me get cut to the chase because I know you guys have been waiting, and I'm just gonna have to share a window here. Page tab. Let's just get the almanac up. Share. Okay. So let's get this all set up and let's go through this show for tonight. Now, this is not the same band I heard. This is not the same band I heard last month. It sounds like I Don't Trust Myself with Loving You, John Mayer. No, it's not the same band I heard lately. See, you met me at. All right, let me stop. But for real. And the same opener as Mansfield, by the way. Same opener as Mansfield. Same opener as Mansfield. But this show, I am somebody who loves Fool in the Rain opening. And I would rather have, and here's my thing. This is my thing. This may be a take, and this is kind of counter to what my mindset typically is. There are times if they open the show with When the World Ends, that is not something that to me is gonna be mesmerizing to me. I like the energy of Fool in the Rain, and I like the fact that it is only a year old. Now, obviously, would I have rather had Pig open? Yes. Would I have had the Stone open? Yes. Would I have had Drunken Soldier open? Yes. But there are a lot of openers that to me don't bring the energy that Fool in the Rain brings and bring me that freshness. Even, and here's what I'll say, I'm gonna keep it a buck. One Sweet World, I'd rather have Fool in the Rain right now in 2023 than One Sweet World open up the show. Now, if One Sweet World had that intro from back in the day, right? And then they continue with One Sweet, yeah, I'd rather have that. But I'd rather have Fool in the Rain than One Sweet World, right? So I did enjoy Fool in the Rain open, even though it opened Mansfield as well. The band has fun. It's energy. It's fresh. It's new. Next up was Pig, and I mean Pig is Pig. I don't mind Buddy Synth. Shout out to the homie Buddy Strong. I don't mind his synth fiddle. I still enjoy it with that. I enjoy singing the song. I enjoy the energy the song brings. Now, at the number 3 spot, When the World Ends. And again, I've said this probably should take a chill pill, but people were pumped up for it. It kept the energy going in the show. Shout out J-Bo. I see you out there. What up, J-Bo? But when you go from When the World Ends to Madman's Eyes, and then you bounce back with Recently was awesome. I'm glad that it was played again. Played 3 shows prior. And that was played Deer Creek. Yep, I just yawned. Take a drink if you're playing that game. Take a drink, Heinz. I just yawned. And after Recently, you have, again, a song I don't like, Can't Stop. But people were dancing, people were grooving, the energy was popping in the venue. And that's the thing. If people are moving, shaking, and popping, even though I don't like that, it's not a favorite of mine, hey, it got lit. Right? Oh, shout out to Jessica from upstairs, from a room up. Jessica S, a room up and then over. No, she's not directly up. They're over. They're on the floor above us. Jessica and Wayne sent the beginning of Watchtower. Wait, yeah. So, but I need the middle. I need the middle of Watchtower, Jessica. Come on. And sorry, Michael. Michael, I could not find you by the time I got your Instagram message. With the bad service, the show had already started. But I do need to catch up with Michael. We still have not met up at a show in real life yet. We've been at a couple shows together, but did not get a chance. I'm sorry, everyone. Well, I said I was going to try to put a spot up and say, "Hey, pull up here in the venue." And I did see some of you guys, right? Just Mr. Zach Galante, and there's a couple other people that stopped by, and I appreciate the support. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Okay, so Looking for a Vein comes on, and what I love about this show is when you only have 3 new songs, there's plenty of space for other stuff. I would love Monsters tomorrow, and I would love It Could Happen. But because there were only 3 new songs, you really get a bunch of classics coming back, like recently, like Pig making its 4th appearance of the year. The Nancy's Warehouse, like we'll get to that in a moment. And Jessica Axe Murderer reported for duty. Yeah, it's a long story about that. Then after Looking for a Vein, Drunken Soldier to me was my favorite moment of the show. This is a song that when I was in my first marathon, this was playing right as I was about to cross the finish line. Extremely emotional song because of that. I was going through a lot at that time in my life. You know, I was 23 and you know, such a shame to throw it all away, right? But no, I was 22. Was I 20? I was 23. I can't even remember anymore. I think I was 22. I think it was 2013 was my first marriage, or was it 2014? I can't remember. But this song is just powerful, and it went away. It's not as frequently played, right? Drunken Soldier, all time, 60 plays. Its peak year was 2013. If you guys look at this, 2013 was its peak year. 3 plays in 2022. 2 plays in 2019. Now I got that 8:30 2019, so I saw the 8:30 2019 and 7/11 2023. Those were my last 2 Drunken Soldiers. I had some from 2013 as well, and I believe 14 and 15. I have a good share of those from the 13 to 15 era as well. But this is a song that I love and should be played more. It's not a hard song for Dave to play. As far as his guitar parts are not hard. Some of the transitions are challenging, and maybe that's why they don't play it as much. But I would love to see this stay around. Thought it was a great tour debut. See who's hitting me up. Okay, it looks like Wayne. Oh, Wayne! Shout out to Wayne, also upstairs. But yeah, Drunken Soldier was the highlight. Some interesting things before we continue through. No raised B guitar playing, no baritone guitar playing, no drop D tuning guitar playing for this show. Kind of interesting thing. I mean, it's happened here and there, but just interesting. So Dave plays for this show, plays standard tuning, plays the soprano guitar with Can't Stop, and plays the 12 stringer on Gray Street. What's also interesting about this is it feels like a Big Whiskey. It feels like a show that didn't have Big Whiskey, even though Big Whiskey was included. And I actually think that is a very cool concept. The band seems to be doing this here and there, where they're starting to just omit Big Whiskey for a show, which has happened a couple times in the last 3 or 4 years, or you get one song from Big Whiskey that doesn't sound rockish. Now, funny the way it is, has some elements. Tim does have that solo, does have some noodling, but with Buddy's solo and Dave's acoustic playing, this song has changed a little bit in the last couple of years, and I think it's for the better. I like the way this song sounds. One of my biggest things was how some of the Big Whiskey songs sound live, but I think it's fine the way it sounds. And that was at the 15 spot. Now, let's go back. So Gray Street was played after Drunken Soldier. Always a great one. The crowd got into this. And what's interesting is Drunken Soldier. Now, this is common. This happened at the Gorge in 2019. And this is the Gorge, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, my first Gorge show, 8:30, 2019. They played Drunken Soldier. And I was in the mid to back of the lawn, middle back of the lawn. And there were not as many people reacting. Now, I know some people were closer in the pit, in the seating, and they were reacting. That's where a lot of diehards are. But Drunken Soldier had some yells. You'll hear it in my video. And some people were going nuts, but it was quiet in portions of the area. But when you have Gray Street pop up, it brings the crowd back in. And what I respect about DMB this year is they are playing songs that don't get as much of a reaction from the crowd, but they are playing it for people like me. The same thing happened Virginia in the Rain in the E1 spot. And this is my third Virginia in the Rain of the year. And I'm happy about that. I'm actually very happy about that. Got Virginia in the Rain in Hartford, got Virginia in the Rain in Mansfield. Now I got it in Guilford. All three shows, Virginia in the Rain. I'm okay with that. But this band is serving certain sectors of the fan base that may not be that popular mainstream sector. And I actually really like that because I enjoyed Virginia in the Rain for the third time. But Gray Street gets the crowd back. Walk Around the Moon, as always, sounds great. This song has staying power to just be a part of the set, to be a fun part of it. I love the supporting vocals from Buddy Strong. Next, we get to Jimmy Thing. Now, Jimmy Thing had Tia Fuller. I had not heard her. I missed Guilford last year. And of course, they played What You Are. But anyway, Tia works at Berkeley. She's a talented musician. Jeff Coffin works at Berkeley. My big uncle Carlton, shout out to Big Unc. He went to Berkeley. So I'm very familiar with the school because I used to go there in the early 90s when I was real little. I was real little in the early 90s. I was a little concert viz, 3-4 years old. And I would go to Boston when my uncle was in grad school in the mid to late 90s. I was like, but Berkeley School of Music, obviously a world-renowned, world-class institution to learn music theory, music performance, the arts in general. And John Mayer went there for a little bit. He did a year or maybe a half a semester. You have other artists who went there. But Tia's a part of that. Is part of Berkeley School of Music. That's where Jeff has that connection, and Jeff brought her up in 2022. Now she's here in 23. I love part of what makes a saxophone player sound like Leroy Moore or Branford Marsalis is the use of their diaphragm to blow through the instrument and just have this power force where the power overpowers what they're actually, so they don't have to play all these notes. They can play less notes and have more power. Leroy Moore power. R.I.P. to Leroy. She's not Leroy Moore, nor does she need to be. But I love the fact that she's really pushing through that instrument. And it sounded great for Jimmy Thing. Last year, she had some issues, I think, with the sound, the mic. This year, at first, she was kind of testing it out. This, that. And then from there, she just went right through. I can attest to this personally. Sometimes when you go from a smaller stage to a bigger stage, or you're working with a system that you're not familiar with, or just a guest in, sometimes it can be hard, it can be intimidating, it can be challenging because you're not fully comfortable with the sound mix, with the PA system. Shout out to Meyer. The Meyer Panther sound system sounds great. And so last year, I think that was a little bit of nerves and just trying to find how she sounded. And I can test this because I went and I played a 3,000 person. Now there weren't 3,000 people there, but I played a 3,000 person venue on Sunday. And the way that the PA system was, and the way that my headphones, I actually used these headphones, John Mayer style. These are actually my headphones that I used to plug into a box, or like an IEM, a box IEM. So I don't have the ones, you can get the expensive ones in your ear, but I plugged into the box, and then I can mess up with my levels. So I say all that to say that I understand how it can be going from one size facility, which I typically do on Sundays, to a larger one, being a guest and sitting in, and it is harder. Yeah, I'm playing tomorrow, guy. I'm the guest tomorrow, 41. You heard it here first. Concert visit exclusive. How would I do it? How would that work if I'm playing, if I'm a guest on stage and I'm trying to get the full concert for y'all? Hopefully y'all record me, right? Otherwise, sorry, I didn't get 41 because I was playing. Could get a GoPro like Stefan has on his bass. Yeah, I'm playing. Yeah, 41. Subscribe to the channel. Right? There's the cameras up here. Subscribe to the channel. Just because I'm on stage doesn't mean you can't hit the like button. Anyway, she did a great job in Jimmy Thing. Crowd erupted for her. And then right to Brick House. Listen, I don't know I'm gonna have to review the video. Listen, I don't usually dance heavily during shows. When that Brick House came on, I was I was moving. I had to move. I was cha-chaing, and cha-cha hadn't even been played yet. I that Brick House, man, is smooth. Y'all know I don't Jimmy Thing could be a hit or miss for me. Many times it's a bathroom break song. I had a ball during Jimmy Thing, and I had a ball during Brick House, and I was dancing, right? I was dancing. Bad boy, who's hot, who's not, right? Stand quietly. Just what else? So after that, we get What Would You Say, a classic. Again, crowds engaged by now because it's just one of those classics. The mom is my birthday. What you say? And that jam section is just awesome. Tia comes in again for that, and I thought it was great usage of her. She did a great job on both Jimmy Thing and What Would You Say and Brick House. And again, crowd erupts for Tia. She is a great musician. Michael says she crushed the soul. Yeah, he was there. And after that, we get Cha Cha, which I think is just great. Cha Cha sound only takes a moment. It's just it's like in these shows. This was supposed to be an album tour, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. And the main reason I'm stopped touring is because the main reason I'm after SPAC, I'm not doing more shows, just simply because this stuff's expensive. And if I actually want to, I just got married. I'm trying to save for my future. Okay. That's why I'm not going to more shows. I know some of y'all, listen, y'all going to do what you're going to do as far as financially. That's your own thing. But in this economy, I can't be going to all these shows. I cut myself off at 6. But anyway, um, this is a great example. This yes, there's a new album out. We took it in. People, oh, I want it to be longer, and I want no. This is Cha Cha is exactly why this album was good at the time it is at. Because now we get a whole new song. Maybe it didn't fit into Walk Around the Moon, but bro, this song fits into sets. It fits. After What Would You Say gives it a different change of pace. It sounds great. It incorporates all of the current members, which is important because things have changed. A lot of this music is from a different era with a different set of personnel, but only takes a moment, incorporates everyone. I love Rashawn's parts. They're not too high, they're not too low, they're just where I love Rashawn. Okay. We get Funny the Way It Is after that. And then, like I said, I think I like it now compared to 2012, 2013, 2016, whenever, that all those previous eras of it that I saw started going to shows in 2012. So after that, Digging a Ditch was played, and this was a beautiful performance of Digging a Ditch, a song not played that much in this current era and just a rarity. 176 times, not played in 22 at all. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 21, 2 and 19. 2018, it's played, 16, 15. But even if we even go over here from 07 to 09, not played at all. 04, 05, not played at all. Right. And I just thought that this was very, very awesome rarity from a great album that is Busted Stuff, which comes from a even greater recording session, which is the Lily White sessions. Then you go Dancing Nancy's Into Warehouse, and what's cool is you get that stop time intro. Okay. You get the stop time intro, and just again gives you that old school feel of Nancy's in the Warehouse. Now, Virginia in the Rain, like I said I love that. And then Watchtowers played again. I don't like when shows in on Watchtower, but I must say, the crowd, this thing still gets the crowd popping. And it, I've left shows earlier, and a lot of this has to do with environment, man. Like you said, like Hines said, I'm pumped up, man. I'm hyped about this show, and I'm hyped about this year of touring. And one of the trademarks I find of a great tour, or a great no, not even a great tour, a great band, a great sound of the band is when songs you don't really rock with sound solid. And Watchtower sounded solid tonight. Not a song I want closing sets. I'd rather have it mid set, but I don't like it closing the encore sets. But tonight it was real dope. I also think this, and I'm not opposed to this. Like Virginia in the Rain, people left there in Virginia in the Rain, and I think that's fine. It's okay. I've left shows early for other acts, other bands that may be okay. I want to beat the traffic. It's cool, but I'm gonna head out. And sometimes, especially with like festivals, like I cool, I'm gonna head out now, so I can kind of get that traffic beat. And I don't mind the band doing this Virginia in the Rain because again I like it, but other fans who want to leave, they could skedaddle. Watchtower, I've left during Watchtower at Alpine. Now I stayed tonight. I wanted to get you guys a video. Obviously, then Rap, said what up. So I had to listen. I love Rap, so I had to, I put this to the side and just give him appreciation for stopping by to say what's up. And what's I gonna say? So this watchtower was and I'd rather get it out the way night one. I know a lot of the night ones have been more fire than the night twos, but that's more of the Friday, Saturdays because of that. Man, the Sirius XM radio, they've been showing off for that. So you've had some night ones that have rivaled night twos, have been superior to night twos in people's opinions, right? And in my opinions. Right. If I left in front of Ryan, hey yo. But I wanted to stay the whole time. And I also, shout out to Wayne. Not Jessica and Wayne, but Wayne drove too. That's what's nice too. I had wifey, she's asleep. She's asleep. Mrs. Concert is asleep. But Wayne drove us. And parking lot, it's just with this venue. By the way, this is around 8,000 fans that came out tonight. Lawn was sold, guys. The lawn was sold out. It's sold out for both nights. So I don't know who told y'all to come to Guilford. I told y'all Guilford is trash, and y'all didn't listen. Y'all didn't listen to me. And now everybody want to come. Everyone's trying to pull up to Guilford. So the parking situation isn't as bad. I think they've made improvements. Like the entry process to me was a little smoother. And I've come late and I've come early to Guilford. And parking opens at 4. By the way, parking opens at 4:30. And part of the reason is this is a smaller, like the venue is right by a very small beach. Well, Lake Winnipesaukee is a popular area, but the roads, it's not meant to service a concert. It's meant to service some traffic in a larger lakes region of New Hampshire, as there's multiple lakes and people rally around these lakes. They have lake houses and they do water activities and there's hiking, things like that. So the venue has 8,000. You could fit twice the venue on the Hartford lawn or Deer Creek lawn or Alpine lawn. Some of these are the larger lawns on the tour. You could fit this venue inside of a lawn. So it's pretty much like if the lawn got a concert at Camden, or the lawn got a concert at pretty much, Deer Creek or Hartford times 2, if the lawn times 2 on these. So it is something where it's a very small venue, very intimate. Guys, don't show up though. Come on, stop showing up. Stick to your region of the country. All right, this is all we got in New England. If you're not from New England, don't come. Unless you're Wayne and Jessica, they cool. Because Wayne's driving me. So, shout out to Wayne. He offered to drive. I offered to say, nah, I'm gonna drive. Like I know you came from you drove from Wisconsin all the way over, but. And then it's funny. Wayne missed the turn. He's like, I turned my GPS off. I was the navigator today, and riding shotgun, and yeah, Wayne's like, oh yeah, you can turn it off. Right, we turn into where it is, and he still missed the turn into the hotel and turned somewhere else. So, now let's talk about the poster. Now, here's what I'll say. I've been talking I've been feeling a way about some of these methanes. I gotta give credit where credit is due to this methane. Let's get to the Twitter page here. Twitter ConcertViz34. Now, let's see. I know there are elements of the methane generator. By that I mean you pick a object, you pick something in the sky, you pick some type of shrubbery. But I like this one for a couple of reasons. First off, this is a farmhouse. It's the opening night of Fish, and they have a farmhouse for the opening night of Fish. Now, this probably wasn't on purpose. This is probably randomly generated by the methane poster generator system. I'm sure they're using AI. Not let me stop. Let me stop. But shout out to Methane because the reason I like this is because this feels like this is on a farm or somewhere rural in New Hampshire. I love the moons with this walk around the moon tour. I love the moons. And then I just felt like this one, the plant a billion trees thing, I thought that was cool too, just something different. You don't see something like that, that type of writing or idea in a typical methane generic, great value version of a poster. So I purchased it. I got the poster. The poster did sell out. I got the poster. What was it? I'm looking at my clock. It's gonna give me flashbacks to when I what time. But I got the poster close to 6:30, and it may have sold out by 7. I could be off by a little, but the poster did sell out, so it's gonna be a hot commodity. Shout out to Wayne. Let me show you. Let me show you. So we had a lot of fun. Shout out to Wayne and Jessica. So Jessica has a very smart idea to put your phone number on your poster thing, but Wayne and salute to Rain. He held it down. His poster holder thing. He held my poster in a double. He can kind of tie together 2 strings or 2 circles to hooks to get 2 posters tied up together. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let's put this as the main screen. But let's cover the number. But it says if found right there, ask for Jimmy. Ask for Jimmy. If found, ask for Jimmy. I know it's backwards here. But if found, ask for Jimmy. Because Jessica did that on purpose because I'm not a huge Jimmy thing. But again, I enjoyed it tonight. So that was a little fun thing. But I thought this was a cool poster. And there's only a run of around 8, I think it was 800. Because this venue has 8,000 fans, they only did 800 of these and they gone. But Methane, this is what happens when if Methane's watching, this is what happens when you actually just do a little bit more, just a little more. This is going from a C- to a B- maybe. But it's still, this poster again, it sold out. It sold out. So that shows you, even if whatever I think about a poster, if it sells out, that means people wanted it. Now you do have different things like in Chicago, more casual, which is surprising, but in Chicago there's less poster buyers. And like if the poster from Chicago night 1 was in Deer Creek or MSG, it probably sells out due to FOMO. But being in Chicago, it was not what was it? Because it was in Chicago, it didn't sell out. And the Miles Sang, I don't know if it sold out, but Miles Sang would have been even further gone if it was a Deer Creek. Well, shout out to Jess. Put the number, your name and number on the poster. Because if someone does want to be a good Samaritan, they'll call you, right? Say, meet me here. Uh-oh. Yeah, my wires got caught under the table here. Okay. But this band, I think the biggest thing, my biggest takeaway here is that this band is not the band that I heard in June. And I enjoyed those shows too. It's not like, believe it or not, and shout out to Zach Galente because and I love him because he's always supported this channel. He always does comment. I say like, comment, subscribe. Zach always comments. And I was talking to him. I hope people understand. First of all, I respect these band members. Like, again, Rab comes up to me. I'm not saying, bro, y'all should have played What You Are, right? I showed this band love and respect, even with my opinion. These are my opinions. But I never have made personal attacks towards the band members because I respect them even with my hopes and opinions. And I treat this just like a lot of times you'll see Philly sports fans and Boston sports fans and New York sports fans treat their sports. But again, it's not personal. Sometimes that does get personal. But I hope and I root and I say, oh, put that there. No, put that there. No, do that. No, do that. But these are, again, I go and see this band. I pay for this band and I am entertained by this band, even when, again, they close with Watchtower, right? Even when they play, Can't Stop. Like, I just want to smack myself there, right? I just want to bang my head on the table, right? But still, I love this band. I will defend this band in certain ways. And I understand some people just may never like this band, and that's fine. I don't care. I don't need I don't care if they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or not. I don't need validation for this band I love. But Michael Ledbetter, great to see you. But I thought this was a good show. And I think ultimately you can say, obviously, was it Deer Creek Night 1? No. Was it Deer Creek Night 2? No. But it was on a level of, hey, the spirit of those shows was still here. The spirit of the shows were still here. And that's what's important. The energy that they've done in Chi-Town and Deer Creek, I feel that still on. So it's not a tab shirt. Look, right here it says Goose. Tab and Goose. It's Tab and I went to the tour at Mohegan. Tab and Hines is trolling. Tab is so much better than DMB. Yeah, he's trolling. Shout out to Hines, the OG troll of this chat. We love you, Hines. Not really. Sometimes you're a jerk. No. We don't like your drunken rants all the time, just some of the time. In the middle night. Goose. You got me to talk about Goose. Yeah, it's a tab, and you guys can only see that, but it's Train Anastasia Band Goose. The pit was oversold. It did look pretty. I was taking video comfortably from the seats, and that's the thing sometimes, man. Like, I don't have a desire to be in the Deer Creek pit unless I'm gonna be real. I'm sorry. Like, Deer Creek is one of the best venues I've ever been to. I'd rather have seats. I'm sorry, my G. I'd rather have seats. Like Alpine, great, phenomenal venue. If I'm not on the rail, I'd rather have seats. And the seating behind the pit in Alpine has great elevation. From the first couple of rows, because it's like the 200 level of Alpine. The whole 100 level of Alpine is just pretty much the pit. The 200 level just has that little bit risen elevation enough where you can just kind of chill and look over that pit, man. That pit's a disaster. And listen, I know some people want to be in that pit. I'm 5'7", so I ain't gonna try to stand in that pit. But yeah, the pit was always. But this venue is small, and this venue sold. I would call this a sellout. It may not be by lay of the law. There were some resale tickets available, but this was a sellout. But Guilford, I enjoyed this, but y'all need to stop coming. Y'all, listen, if you from, like, guys, stay in your own regions. I say that as I went to Alpine and Deer Creek last year. But like Guilford is wild as far as how it's grown over the years. And I've known about it. I didn't go until 21, and I went to some other stuff. And as far as the new pit system, here's what I would say, and I've said this before. They need to have if you have two pit tickets in an order, allow those people to stand back to back. Splitting up groups. Now, if you have a group of 4 to 6 people that all bought pit tickets, I don't think you should be guaranteed to. Now, if you want to chill in the back or chill away from the rail, then you can always pretty much make that happen outside of just being all stuffed into like an alpine sized pit. But I think it's best if they would at least allow the pairs purchase through a single order to be able to go together if you get QR, if you get part of the QR lottery process. And I want to just flash real quick to Greg because Greg shared that set list and we appreciate that. But congratulate Greg for his 100th show. He has been going since I believe 98. It had different things that he took some time off. I mean, obviously, like 100 shows is a feat regardless, but he took some time off, came back, and from the 2009 to present, he's been going all in to get to that 100. And he got to the 100 mark tonight, got the set list tonight, which is awesome. Got in the pit tonight and was either, I think he was at the rail. Let me just see. Because this is really close. But essentially, if he wasn't at the rail, he was right behind it. He said no changes to the set list. Set list was as is. Oh, Nikki G sent. Oh, hey, yo, Nikki G. Hey, man, friend of the show, Nikki G. I was not able to catch him. He got this video of Pig. Oh, we're going to use this. I'm going to hit up my boy, Nikki G. This is Nikki G's video sent to the Gorge crew. Nikki G, you got to put this to concert viz. Why you give it to the Gorge? Nah, it's fine. I love the shout out to the Gorge crew. Yo, why my boy Nikki G ain't give me that concert viz exclusive, fam? Why are you giving it to the Gorge crew? Gorge crew, come on, Drake. I need to get to bed, but shout out to the Gorge. I would not be where I'm at without the Gorge crew. I've shared a lot of my stuff, some of my parody stuff, and they've always supported me. Shout out to the don't be trying to say concert viz goes at Gorge. I shout out to the Gorge crew, and even now I still share stuff, and they're sharing it and passing it along. The D&B Gorge crew community helped me to get ready for the Gorge and a lot of Q&A stuff there. So good. However it gets out, it gets out. I want this content to be shared, and I know my boy Nikki G gonna hook me up with the footage. All right, and then we got two. Wait, Steph was here. Oh wait, hold up. Let me. Two Steph. I saw her post up on IG. I thought she got it from someone else. Hold on. Please don't tell me Two Steph is here. Wait, hold on. Was she here? I don't know if Two Steph. Hold on. Let's see. We're gonna see if we can get. Oh, it's too late to hit her up. Dang, I wish I knew Two Steph was here. Are you kidding me? Shout out to Two Steph. Shout out to her mans. I think he's from Philly. We hung out at Saw him at Deer Creek with Mile High Dad right there. But at SPAC, we was hanging out and talking. Two Steph, how did she go to Guilford and not tell me? It may. Oh no, you know what though? It may have been last minute. It may have been last minute. We're gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. I know. Shout out to Two Steph. We love you at the Concert Vid Studios. I should get a studio, Concert Vid Studios. Get Hines a show. Hines will cover 12 to 6 a.m. just having his random rants. Um, was it Michael will get up early? Shout out to I love Michael Will's energy, man. I love it, man. Shout out to you. And we gotta link up tomorrow. What else? Jessica and Wayne will have a reality show from like 3:30 to 5. We follow them around around Wisconsin. They go around Wisconsin. and then concert vids, prime time. I be prime time. And then it goes right back to Hines after he drinks some water from his hangover. Uh, anyway, I'll hit up Steph. See you tomorrow. But just as okay, let's do it. That's it. I didn't upload any other videos. Unless I could try to upload something real quick and see what happens. Let's see. You guys are watching. You guys want to watch me upload a video on my phone? Let's see. What can I upload? What should I upload next? Huh. Oh, let's do the opener. Wait, let's look at the set list. Let's see. What should I put up next? A lot of these songs I've already put up on my page from other shows. So let's see what we can put up for tonight. We're going to get the Jimmy thing up in Brick House so people can see those. Those are special moments. Let's see. Oh, let's get that recently up. Let's get that recently. So we have recently was 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Y'all can hear that? We're gonna get this one up. Oh, that's Madman. Why is Madman's 5? Did I do something? Oh, because I took multiple video. Okay, Madman's. Here's recently. All right, so we're gonna put this up here. Let's see. Thank you for joining the live concert viz upload. So Dave Matthews, Ben, man. These late night streams are rough. I'm sorry for all the viewers who were expecting concert viz at its best, man. I'm finna shower and Matthews been recently 7/11/2023. How was the pit, guys? Anyone in the pit? Was people pushing? I told Jessica, and shout out to the couch tour because I know people who do stream for the couch. I told Jessica to say, I said, we're getting me and Liv, my wife will be right at the car soon, but you need to when you get to, because they got to the car first, said you need to yell out, hey, y'all gotta let me out. I'm with the couch tour. I gotta let me out. I recorded the whole show. I'm with the couch tour. Shout out to the couch tour though. But it is sad that people impersonate me and part of the couch tour to get to the rail. or use their children to get to the rail. But yeah, I was like, yeah, we got to use that couch tour thing to get out of this venue early. Yeah, yeah. Say you part of the couch tour, you have to leave. Man. Yeah, but no, shout out, no, for real though, because the couch tour does something that it creates a community of people. Um, I was just joking. You don't do that. It's not nice. Someone said like, "Can I bring my 2 year old baby?" They were trying to bring a toddler to the pit. Guys, I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with bringing babies to shows if that's your choice, right? But somebody, and I mean this with the respect, you should not be bringing if they can't even walk, they shouldn't even be considered to be in the pit. Now, elementary school kid, I mean that's personal choice. Um, but somebody on like was like on a forum was like, "Hey, yo, can I bring my like 2 year old or like baby to the gorge pit?" I'm like, no. Everyone's like, well. And some people try to say it, and I say this because I know this can be a very touchy subject, and I try to let people make their own decisions for their children. But come on, we can't have baby if you can't if the kid can't if the kid can't walk. He can't be. He shouldn't be able to be in the pit. Like there should be a walking test for the pit. Like there's got to be a walking test. If you can't walk into the pit, you should not be able to. Sorry, this is hilarious. It's not funny, but like, come on, guys. Let's as a community, again, your kids 7, 8. That's a debate, right? If your kid's 2, that's on you, fam. Like, I'm sorry, and I mean that. I hope that the conversation was a learning experience because we have to meet people where they are sometimes. We really do. We have to meet people where they are. And sometimes there is no right answer, right? We can have our own opinions and it's up to, but come on, a baby, the pit baby. Like, no, it is funny, but it's not. Like, even if they have those headphones on, like the pit is such a loud experience for a 2 year old. Hold on, I'm Guilford, Bank of New Hampshire. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna log off. But thank you guys for coming on. The post show stream. Hit the like button. Coming on the chat. I love my chat folks. But I really appreciate everyone else too. Everyone else who watches later, who hits that like button later. But hit the like button. It's better to do it now. Everyone who supports this channel, it is hard to get people in post show streams. I've seen numbers, I've seen data across all other bands, and it's very hard. And the fact that sometimes we get 200, 300 people to sit and watch me do a 2 hour review of a 2 hour concert is that's where I would have put the buzzer in right there. Like, you guys, without this, I don't know. I'd be talking to myself. So I really appreciate the support. Hines is going to pick up the coverage from here and get you guys to 6 a.m. So this is going to switch over to Hines, drinking some beers and having his deep late night moments of clarity. All right. Thank you guys for watching. This is the post show stream. I'm going to upload some more videos. Take care. Peace. Okay, let's get some outro. See if we can get some outro music. Oh, here's what we'll do. We'll do an outro and we'll shout out all the cities I couldn't shout out because the different technology on the road. I don't have all this stuff all queued up. Let's see if we can. Let's see. Give me one moment, and we'll close it out. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We'll turn this on. Yeah, here we go. Here, hold on. We're gonna get the audio on this too. Yeah, hold on. We're almost there. Yeah, shout out Cha Cha.
Always know early.
All right, we out. We out. Laconia, what up? Manchester, New Hampshire, what up? All my hikers on Mount Washington, what up? Hey, yo, for real though, all them people out in Vermont, upstate New York, with that flooding, hold your head. All my soldiers in Okemo, Vermont, hold your head. I know that flooding was bad. Nashua, New Hampshire, what up? Conway, what up? Not Conway. Everyone out there in Lake Winnipesaukee right now on that boat in the middle of the night, lighting a cigar up. What up? Everett, New Hampshire. What up? Chelmsford, Massachusetts. What y'all know about Chelmsford, huh? Y'all even know how to spell Chelmsford? Chelmsford, Massachusetts. What up? Hampton Beach was popping. Hampton Beach, New Hampshire was popping. Kittery, Maine. All my homies in Kittery. Kennebunkport, Maine. What up? Portland, Maine. Y'all not too far from Guilford, I know. guys for watching.